Hi, everyone. Welcome back into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of the Tampa Bay community. I'm your host, Barbara Marvell Kelly, and with me is Jean Hungaville. Tarpon Chamber of Commerce rocks. Absolutely rocks.
You think we've had a good segment so far? You ain't seen nothing.
Oh, I know. Just wait. You guys better get ready. If you need to have some fun and laughter, well, guess what? We have Dunedin bike tours here where fun is done. Trust me when I tell you that. We happen to have Russ Hilton and Jake McFadden with us, and we've had a short amount of time to get to know these guys, and I'll tell you what, this is awesome. You two are so funny. You make me want to go on your bike tour. Let's talk about it.
The tours actually started as an idea just because I had friends that were coming to town, and I was putting them in the car and taking them around to different places here in Dunedin. But I decided I like to do bike tours when I travel. I started looking around to find other bike tours, and I couldn't find anybody doing a tour. And so I created my own, started the business. We started Dunedin bike tours in January, and then in October.
January of this year.
January, yes. What a year to start. Yes.
Yes, yes, in spite of you know what.
Right.
Not even saying it.
So, yeah, started out in January, and in 5 weeks got it opened up, started doing our first tour, and we've been doing tours ever since. And in August, Jake and I got talking. He's my bike tech and tour guide in the Tarpon Springs. But we got talking about adding one for Tarpon Springs. And one thing led to another, and we started coming up with a tour. And now we have one started in Tarpon.
I walked into my office and I said, what a great idea.
It is a great idea. It's my hometown of 23 years. So walk me through a tour on a bike in Tarpon.
I'll let Jake take this one. He's our tour guide.
I want to join you. Let's go.
All right, so we
some
start
pictures,
out
so
at the
we'll see
historic
some of it,
train
too.
station here in Tarpon Springs, and we go on about a 4-mile ride through the downtown area and the sponge docks. And we stop at little spots along the way that are historic. We stop at little places like the downtown areas and just show them where all the nice restaurants that we would recommend eating at are and things like that. And the tour is a very casual ride. We don't ride fast. And it's usually in a group that's 10 or less because of the CDC guidelines right now. And it's just a ton of fun. And I'm the tour guide, and I'm a Tarpon Springs native. I was born right in Tarpon Springs. As you know, Tarpon Springs has a lot of roots in the Greek world. So there's a big Greek community there. My mother's Greek, so I have quite a few roots there. So it's quite a nice tour. I really enjoy it.
I've even taken the tour just kind of on my own, just follow him, what he's doing with it. And he's told me a lot of stories, and he's funny, and all these different things that he'll tell about his family or things like that. And just makes it much more interesting tour. Yeah, much more personal tour.
I know you stop at St. Michael's Shrine, you go down to the bayou, you go through the Sponge Docks area, is Stafford House another one?
Stafford House is one of the biggest locations, and we talk a lot about the Saffords and what they've done for Tarpon Springs too, because
it's pretty amazing.
They were huge key members in the community and building up the city to what it is today.
You know, I think this is so wonderful to bring all of these iconic people to the forefront in a tour where you're having fun, you're learning about the area. We've lived here for 23 years, and I learn more about my hometown from doing this show. It's true, and it's just so enlightening and fun, and you guys make it fun too. And you just started this in January. So how many tours do you do?
Right now in Tarpon Springs, we're doing one tour a month. It's the first Saturday of the month, but we're hoping to expand that out in January and going forward. So our next one is December 5th.
Okay.
It starts at 9 o'clock, right behind the train station. Actually, we're meeting at the train station now.
Which is the home of the Historical Society, right?
Okay.
Safford,
Okay.
on Pinellas Trail.
Right.
But we put it out on our Facebook page for you, as well as put it out as an email blast to our membership. So, but getting it out there on Facebook should also be a really good help.
Yes.
Yeah, that is this Saturday coming up.
Yeah, a week from Saturday. We actually have a lot of fun with this. My philosophy, and Jake fits right along with this philosophy. I have 3 philosophies. Have fun. No matter what you're doing, have fun with what you're doing, even if it's hard work. Work smart, so we're always very safe with everything, so we're socially distant. We cross crosswalks, make sure everybody's getting across the streets safely. And last one is no regrets. If you do the first 2 right, you will have no regrets at the end of the day and sleep well.
You know, you're right about that. You're doing what you love what you do. If you can't have fun and you dread going to work, I'll tell you, I have more fun doing these shows on my chamber TV, meeting people like yourself and matched enthusiasm in spite of what's going on in the volatile times in the world. We make our own fun.
That's right.
Yes,
We
we
have
do.
put so many good chemicals in our bodies just today, laughing and kibitzing and joking around, and people need that right now.
Yes.
Oh, they sure
They
do.
really
Yes.
We all need this, even if it's just for a couple of hours or a day, and something to look forward to. Something to look forward to. And it's old-fashioned, old-time fun, getting out and engaging in your community.
Well, the thing with their bicycles, which is getting out in the community, is that you can have a beach cruiser. You do not have to have one of these high-speed bend-over,
Wait.
crazy bikes.
You have the bikes, that's right.
And we have bikes in Dunedin right now.
Okay.
But you bring your own bikes for the Tarpon tour
For
right
Tarpon,
now.
for now.
For now.
For now.
But we hope to expand that out and eventually
yeah.
get our own fleet. to it, so.
See it? It's going to happen. I can see that.
It's coming. But yes, it's pretty exciting. But
Oh,
yes,
my
but
goodness, I
it's
love
one of
it.
those things. Good energy.
Yes.
You get to meet friends, and of course, it's one of those things where you see people who are going on the bicycle. This is relaxed,
That's right.
Yes.
fun.
Life goes 100 miles an hour. We go 3.
And I'm looking at the beach cruiser that's right there behind you too, and that is my speed of bike.
Oh, nice.
And
That looks
that's the kind
sturdy,
of thing
too.
where it's like, okay, this is comfy to me. 4 miles is comfy to me. Stop and have lunch, do all of the good stuff, and learn some of the history.
Yes.
So you limit it to 10, so you're following the guidelines and all. I think that's fabulous.
Yep.
I bet you didn't have trouble getting started, did you?
Actually, our first tour sold out in Tarpon.
Yes, it did.
So did you have to put a waiting list
And
together?
did not have to put a waiting list, but we did sell out on the first tour. And we've had a private tour since then because of that. And I even had repeat customers from my Dunedin tour came out to the Tarpon tour.
Oh, that's
'cause it'd be
wonderful.
something different. You did something for Bay Area young professionals as well.
Yes, we started a sunset tour for the Bay Area young professionals, just to do a sunset tour. We started at the Fenway Hotel, and we go around Dunedin and end up back there.
These are my kids under 40. Remember I was talking about
Yes,
all of our
yes.
chambers got together.
Yes.
And that was when I had first heard about you all. And they were like, oh, yes, we're going to do this. It's going to be fun. So
Yeah, so I've kind of, it's getting darker now, so I kind of suspended the sunset tours for a little while, but hopefully we'll start that back up in the spring. It gets a little bit later, and it's a great tour to enjoy the sunset. We end up back at the Fenway to enjoy for drinks and watch the sunset.
Wow, that is just so nice. So you did. I'm sure you didn't have to hesitate to join the Tarpon Chamber.
oh, he walked in the door, and he already knew when he walked in.
He was joining.
He was joining. And
Yeah.
Russ is a smart marketer. He does off-the-wall things. He was talking about
Like
another
what?
chamber.
Can we talk about what you do off
could-
the wall?
I have created some unique videos
Yes.
that in
That
Dunedin area
guy.
that have.
You are that guy.
I am
Like
that guy. Because typically in Dunedin I wear a bright orange shirt. It says Dunedin Bike Tours. Well, everybody knows me now with a bright orange shirt. So my marketing is starting to kick in. But I've taken it even a step farther by having these crazy, funny videos that are only 15 seconds long. 30 seconds would be a long one, right? But they're all so quipped and funny, and I do some crazy things on there that nobody else's does, and I've been noticed
you are
for that.
on the sponge dock.
Yeah, there I'm at the sponge docks with my orange shirt. But yeah, I do crazy, funny videos. If you go out to Instagram, look up Dunedin Bike Tours. If you go out to Facebook and look up Dunedin Bike Tours, you'll see all the videos. Go to YouTube as well and look up Dunedin Bike Tours.
See, that's entertainment, right? I mean, you make a present of yourself everywhere you go. You're getting people to laugh.
I actually had a story that I tell. I made a video that basically poked fun at being recognized for that guy. You're that guy. But what's funny is that I was
wish we could show that. I wish we had that.
I can get it for you. I can hook you up.
Okay.
But what I did was I actually created this video with a friend of mine, basically kind of playing off the, oh yeah, you're that guy. Oh yeah, yes you are. It was funny is that we got done shooting the video, and 5 minutes later I was putting the stuff in the car, and a lady drives by, sees my orange shirt, and goes, "Hey, you're that guy."
Oh my gosh.
I know my marketing's working
So
well.
you're known as that guy.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I love it.
That's why I was sitting over here, because I'd heard this story. He's also had other businesses ask him to do their marketing for him, and he's like, no, you don't understand. This is my stuff.
right. So I might do it for friends. That's it. You know?
But then you've got to get your partner over here, Jake, to be doing some videos.
I know. We're actually going to shoot some more videos soon.
We'll get you dancing around on the sponge dog.
Oh, yeah.
Doing cartwheels. Yeah. All kinds of
I-
crazy
We could do
stuff.
bike tricks. We could handle that.
Ooh, yeah,
Bike
that's
tricks?
interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Only you, though. Nobody else.
You haven't done those on video yet?
That's what the helmet's for.
Right.
Oh, I see.
You know what the worst thing about riding a bike is, right? The pavement.
My goodness.
This is how we started. We started this show with all of this laughter. So now it's coming full circle.
It really
You're going
is.
to have a fit of giggles again.
It is. I think this is great. We have less than 3 minutes remaining. How has the Tarpon Chamber helped you out?
Well, like she said before, they've done numerous things on newsletters and email blasts and things like that. I would say that they're just still promoting it even more, doing this show today as well. So, I mean, she's always been a great partner to work with. So
They're going to come to our next breakfast, I
That's
hope.
right. Next breakfast, I'll be there. I'll be at the next few different events they've got. So we're looking forward to be more involved.
That's really,
He's
really
going to
great.
help me with some of my happy hours when we start doing those after the first of the year, because he's got some crazy ideas on let's go do happy hours.
Yes.
like
slot car
like the
racing.
stand-up that guy, maybe?
Well, sort of.
Slot car racing, and so I was sitting laughing, and I thought, oh my gosh,
goodness.
I've got to pick his brain for some more fun ideas.
I used to do a lot of networking groups, and I used to come up with these unique games to get people involved and get people talking to each other. And they were all very nervous about talking to each other. But once I broke down that wall, they all just kind of engaged. And it took all those little funny games to be vulnerable in that allowed them to open up and express them. And they made great network connections.
That's wonderful. It's breaking the ice. And do you find that people in business today are having to seek out different approaches in business?
Yes.
Just because of all of this masking and the lockdowns and all that, you can't do this and you can't do that. Really?
You can to a certain point. Right. With our tours, we try to make it fun, and you have to require to bring a mask.
Right.
Because there are certain points.
Of course.
In all of our
Yeah.
tours.
But
that
at
you
least
have to
we
have it.
can get out and do them.
Right.
Yes.
You can be
So
socially distant on a
thankfully-
bike very easily. You can be
And
10 feet
healthy.
apart.
and healthy outdoor activity. You get some good
Yes.
exercise.
And it
you
builds your
burn
immune
some
system.
Calories.
Yes,
And then you get
yes.
to replenish at the different restaurants. And yeah.
Oh, and that's one other thing we do. You also get a swag bag with each of our guests get a swag bag for our
that's
tours.
Right.
Right back here.
Nice.
You get a swag bag, and then we've got all kinds of goodies and coupons and discounts to local places in Tarpon or Dunedin. But they're
And
worth
a
at
Tarpon
least
mask.
$20 value on each of the swag bags alone.
Well, that's fantastic. We're already running out of time here. We could have you
As
here all
usual.
day and entertain us.
I know.
So if you want to check it out, you definitely have to get a hold of these guys because you are going to have fun and it will be done. That is a promise. I'll guarantee that personally, okay? So Russ and Jake, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm going to see you around town.
All right, we'll love to have you on the bike tour.
I know. I can't wait. Gene, you did it again.
I know.
Home
These
run
guys-
every
these
time.
guys are awesome.
I know. And you're awesome too. And we're going to see you back right after this. Check out some of the things that are going on in Tarpon. Gosh, they're awesome. We'll be back.